Hey, what's up? My name is Jamey Arent, and today I'm going to be showing you around this brand new Harmony H650 amp. This amp, built by Harmony, is a new model, and I'm really excited to play it and show you around. It's got some great features, combines both modern sounds with some really cool vintage features. So let's take a look. So the first thing you might notice is this really cool mid-century modern look the amp has. It looks like a really classic vintage amp. It's got this cool blue Tolex, the white grill cloth with the cool gold piping around the outside. It looks really great. It's got a nice leather handle. The Harmony H650 amp is 50 watts. It features a Jensen Tornado Stealth 12-inch speaker, 4 12AX7 preamp tubes, and 2 6L6 GC power amp tubes. In terms of some really cool modern features, in the back, there's a line out, which is great if you want to take a line out of the back of the amp, and there's an attenuator where you can turn it to 0 so you can cut off the speaker and just get the sound of the amp into your direct line. There's also a 0.1 setting, a 1 watt setting, which is great for playing at home at quieter volumes or getting some really loud breakup sound but at a controllable volume, especially if you live in an apartment or a house. And then the full-on 50 watts, which is great for clean tones, and if you crank it, you get some really great edge of breakup and lead tones. Also, there's an effects loop on the back, which is really cool. So let's go ahead and actually take a look at some of the sample settings provided by Harmony in the manual. This is the signature clean sound, full-on 50 watts. Let's just see if we turn down the volume a little bit, but still keep it at the full 50 watts. We're going to be turning down the gain, and then here's the master turned up a little bit more. So you can get a little more of a clean tone that way. So you have a master volume control and you have gain. Here's what it sounds like with the master all the way up and the gain down. Now let's bring in some of the tremolo, and the tremolo can be controlled on the amp itself or with a foot switch that's provided. I'm going to go ahead and turn up the speed and depth both to about 12 o'clock. Here's the speed and depth turned up all the way. I'm going to turn the speed down but keep the depth up. So the reverb is actually, it's not the most sensitive reverb. If you really like loud, washy reverb, you probably want to get something that's not the onboard reverb. The onboard reverb, it has a lot of decay, but not a lot of mix. This is the reverb completely cranked. So you can hear it's a little more subtle than your typical Fender amp. The delay goes on, but the mix, it's not as washy, so it might not get in your way as much. Here's what the reverb sounds like about half power. Here's the reverb at about 2. So you can still hear it a little more subtle. So let's go ahead and dig into a few more of these sample settings. Now we've turned the attenuator down to 1 watt. This is the edge of breakup sound. Middle position. And the neck pickup. And while we're in the 1 watt setting, let's hear how it does with a clean sound. So I'm going to turn the gain down and the master up. A little bit of breakup. Let's turn the gain down more, master up even more. So this is really great if you live in an apartment or a house with other people and you don't want to really crank the amp. You can really get a lot out of this feature. If I want a little more gain added, I'll just do. And as far as EQs go, you get treble, mids, bass, as well as a presence knob. Another really great feature about this amp is there's a boost, and the boost can be controlled with the provided foot switch. So this amp comes with 2 foot switches that you can plug in if you'd like. One is for the tremolo and reverb, the other one is for the boost. So if you want to use the boost, you can either pull the gain knob up and that'll instantly give you the boost, or if you want to use it on a gig or in a live situation or just want the convenience of having that controlled by a foot switch, you can do so with the provided foot switch. So we're going to stay in the 1 watt setting, but this time we're going to get a lead sound and we're going to use the added boost. So for this dynamic lead setting, we're at 1 watt in the attenuator. The tremolo and reverb are engaged. We also have the boost switch engaged, so we'll get more of a lead sound. Check it out. So this is great if you want full amp tone, but you want to be able to do it in a recording session situation or at home. And I'm using no pedals right now. Plug straight into the amp. Let's check out the final setting from the manual. This one's called Ambient Dream. Thank you for checking out this video. I hope it was helpful. Please subscribe to my channel. I post guitar lessons, gear demos, and performances regularly. You don't want to miss the next video.